Yes, we're back. We're back in City Skylines. This time we're not driving the bus, but we're on the bus. Let's take a quick tour of the city and then let's go. So hi there, Steve here, and welcome back to City Skylines. Yep, this last time we got our city up to be a big town. Next we're heading for small city. That's the next landmark we've got to get to. 7,500 population will get us there. So we'll zoom out and give you a quick overview of the city so far. We started here. We started off the freeway here with our main roundabout. Residential is all at the top here, and expanding as we did last time down to here. What we've got then in the middle here, the slightly murky looking area, is all our industrial, with some commerce coming off the roundabout down here, a bit more residential coming down here as well. Down the bottom here are our wind turbines. We installed a coal and an oil power plant last time, and we've got our lovely pleasant sewage outlet here, turning the water slightly brown. So demands are down here. We got a demand for residential, we got a demand for some commercial, and we got a small demand for industrial or offices. So we'll carry on with our residential then, first of all, up here. We can actually add in some high dense residential now, so that's one of the last expansions. So what we can do is, away from the water, what we'll do is we'll put 2 banks of high density residential in there. The commercial, so offices are now classed as industrial. So what we can do is we'll bring some offices actually here. No, here. I'll make that into an office zone. And we can also bring in some high dense commercial now we've now got, so we'll bring that in here. So we'll do a bit of a high dense and see what happens. See if that affects anything. These guys can't get workers, I don't think. Not enough workers. Well, the high density residential going in up here should hopefully solve that. All being well. Make sure they've got plenty of water. Yes, they have. Electricity availability is absolutely fine. So they should start moving in there soon, hopefully. Coverage is okay for fire, but I think it wouldn't probably hurt for us to put another one in there. Police coverage, again, is okay, but we'll have another one in there. Education's good. We've got a school right there, so that's okay. Transportation, we put the transport links in last time. We've actually added trams now. So what we could do, although we've got a good bus link there, when we expand some more, which we'll do over at North Island at some point, we'll actually add a tram link in. We've got metro station, which we haven't unlocked fully yet. We can't unlock the tunnels just yet. And we haven't unlocked trains or boats or planes yet. But buses we've made good use of so far. So that residential then should be going in here at some point, which it is just starting to there. Look, if we had a park in there somewhere, which we know they like parks, we'll do a Japanese garden. Where can we put a Japanese garden so they can all share it? Let's put it here on the corner. There we go. So parks and things will actually make them level up. So the properties will actually level up. So that's a good thing. How are we doing for refuse collection? Refuse collection's okay. Incinerator plant, which we haven't got one. We can actually bring that down here, I reckon. There we go. So we'll put that down with our power plant, so that should So landfill usage is okay. Incineration status should come up, hopefully, which the residents will like as that starts to become popular. This game does look quite good in the rain, I must admit. Tried tweaking the graphics, try and improve the way that the city looks. Can't get away from this sort of, not quite blurry, but not 100% look. It looks okay. But again, later in the year when I invest in a new gaming PC, things will improve. So, how are we doing on traffic? So our main hub, our main roundabout coming off the freeway here, comes into this roundabout, and that seems to be. And what are they complaining about the water? Water usage is no, water's fine. I don't know why he's complaining about water, unless he hasn't got any. Water coverage. Ah, that's yeah, that's not good. Power plant, etc. haven't got water. We can solve that. There we go. I don't think you have either, have you? No. There we go. That should keep them all happy. At least they've all got water now, which is fairly essential, I suppose. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, traffic seems to be okay. So this roundabout actually works quite well. Traffic comes off the freeway here, straight onto the roundabout, round the roundabout. We've got a one-way system going in around the shops around the back here, and a bit of a one-way output from the industrial zone, which is here. So this road is one way. So we've still got quite a bit of demand for some residents. So let's see if we can zone some more out then. We'll keep going with the high dense stuff then, if that's what they seem to like. We'll put some high dense in there. And there. And we'll put some, let's go high dense down here then, shall we? Bang, there we go. How about that? Some commercial they've got some more demand for, so that can go in there. And what we can do is, all I might do is the next phase is bring this road down here. So I better do that now before they start building on it. Bring that road. Space already occupied. Why can't I? That's because of my garden, isn't it? Okay. So we'll come there. We'll come there. Not exactly symmetrical, but I don't really care about things like that. Actually, what we can do, what we'll do while we're here, hang on, we'll make that a tramway. That's a damn fine idea. Large roads, medium roads. 4-lane road with tram tracks. So let's how do we upgrade road? Space really occupied. God damn it. So what if I go transportation, tram? Two-lane, one-way road. I want two-lane, one-way. Two-lane road with tram tracks. Upgrade, okay. It says cannot upgrade. It's letting me. What we can do is make a loop. There you go, is you can make a loop back round then. So that's got tram tracks on it now, as you can see. So that will actually have a tram depot, which we can now buy. And we'll put it down here. Put it right down here near the power plant. There we go. Right, so we can now add trams. So we can add a tram route. So we'll go from there to there to there to there to there to there. So we're sort of future-proofing this area really. To there to there to there and then back to there. Now if we exit off that, we should see, hopefully at some point, there we go, our first little tram. So there's not a lot out here for them to actually work with, because there's no residents down here, there's nothing, so there's just a little loop. So what we need to do is bring something in for them to go to. What have we got that's interesting? We got any landmarks or anything yet? Basketball court. No, so we haven't got any landmark buildings or anything. We haven't unlocked. We got unlocked the Statue of Liberty. We don't really want that plonked around by an industrial zone, no, do we? So Statue of Wealth. The Statue of Wealth requirement for building a space elevator. Okay. So can I build a Statue of Wealth? Ah, building already exists. Oh, so I've already got the Statue of Wealth. So what's the next one then? Friendly Neighbourhood Park. So requirement building the Eden project. So if I aim towards the space elevator, I can then build a transport tower. Or transport tower. My God. Okay, we'll put that next to the... look at that. That's an impressive monument. As monuments go. Well, they're going to have good transport links, being a transport tower. So I haven't really spent much time with these. So that's a level 2 building, so I've unlocked that. So level 3 is then, if I want to aim towards getting the space elevator, and level 3 is an airport. And I can only get the airport when it gets unlocked. Okay, so the airport's the next milestone then. That's cool, I can cope with that. Alright, populations are 6,500. We've got quite a bit of demand for industry or offices. Well, this is going to lend itself very well to be offices down here now, isn't it? So I'll come back with some roads. We'll make it a bit of a one-way. 2-lane one-way. 2-lane one-way with grass. So if we come in off of... No, I don't want to upgrade, do I? If we come off of here... like that. Like that. And then maybe like that. And what I can do, I can link that to that as well. But that's going to be a one-way. So it'll be a one... Oh, I'm using it already. A bit of a one-way loop. So we'll go with some offices around here. And we'll put a bit of commercial in there. So actually keep the office demand happy. How's that doing for water? It needs it. What we could always do is going up here as well. Water and electricity should be fine. Electricity availability is absolutely fine. So we're going to have a nice big commercial zone around here when they start moving in for offices. And behind them, we'll carry on with our industrial area. So we'll put a 2-lane road. I should get a bit bendy with this, I think. So a bit of an industrial area here. No, we don't want to do that, do we? You want a straight. There we go. Why would you do that, game? Seriously? There we go. So we'll have this in here as we're carrying our industrial. It is going to be a bit of a mix and match, my map. Or my city, rather. So industrial backing right onto the industrial there. So we remember unlock building university. Well, we can do that. Let's put some more water down here. Okay. Okay, so we've got a university in that. Well, we're going to need that. So education, university. Right. So this needs to be up with our residential. So if we go sort of here, look at that. That makes them very happy. But what thing I did forget to do is like school. Actually, we can come off the back of that, didn't we? I forgot to connect this area here into our grand scheme of things. So if we do that now, does mean demolishing some stuff possibly. A little bit of concentric. Well, that's going to be fun, isn't it? So that, I think, is going to be a mixture of definitely commercial down there. So we want to try and link it in to somewhere outside of that. So I think what we need to do possibly is do a tunnel. So if we look at where we are here, it's a bit of an aerial view. And where can it come into? Yeah, not very good forward planning of mine, that, was it? Actually, could we go around the back of here? Yes, we can. Well, that's something. Alright, so vehicles are already using that. That's not one way, is it? Is that one way? No, it's not one way. But we could do with getting that traffic over here. So I think what we'll do is we'll come off of here. Why can't we come off of here? That's level, that was down one. And then we'll come off of that. Okay, so we'll build a tunnel underneath. There. And go back to straight. So okay, I'm not quite working out tunnels correctly, am I? Let's already bulldozer. There we go. So that sort of works. So traffic can come out of here, go under the tunnel, and come here. It can get in and out over here. It can get in and out up there. But we could also do getting in and out off of here, I suppose. So what we might have to do is do a bit of demolishing, I think. come into there. Evaluate distance too short. Why doesn't it let me do that then? Let's go straight. There we go. I had to demolish a house in the process, but it's all good. Right, so that gives us some more links in here. Better make sure they're covered with water, which they're not. So let's bring some water in. And come across from there. There we go, so they're okay on water. And we've got a very high demand now for residential, very high demand for residential. So I think that's all going to go in here. Some more high residence is going to have to come in here. And what we'll also do is bring in here, we'll bring a medical clinic. Just have to bring a couple in with the way this road's going. We'll bring a fire station. And we'll bring a police station. And we'll do the same right in the centre here. Oh, here. Who's on that stupid road? There. There. And there. So that should serve us some more. I think we probably need a bit more education in here as well. We'll bring in a school right in the middle. How's that? Actually, you know, it'd be kind of cool if I went down with it. Hang on, let's try this. If I brought a tunnel from there, I went down. Oh, game. That's not one way, is it? Did I just put a one-way road in there? And we're a small city. Hoorah! Okay, so let's get rid of that for a second. Let me just finish off with this upgrade. There we go. So yeah, we're a small city. The town is expanding. That didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take. Things are on the move. As you can see, we didn't quite expand over to there what we thought. I thought I'd keep these episodes in sort of one steps. So as we get poor little house hasn't got water. There we go. So we'll do it in steps. If this is a series we're going to carry on with, which I'm enjoying doing it, hopefully you're enjoying watching it, then as we get from step to step, we will make each video that long, if that makes any sense. So we're a small city now. The next goal is big city. So you start to jump. Up to 12,000 is the next one. So what have we unlocked? We've unlocked a cargo train terminal, hydropower plant, and a train station. So next time, I think it could be trains. Let's see how that goes. Until then, thanks very much for watching.